What's up everyone, Kid from Movie Tennis. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today we're going to be talking about college gear trends. Now before we jump into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We got lots of content on the channel. Be sure to check out our affiliate links and discount codes to get you guys good deals in the description, and it also really helps us as well. So be sure to like and subscribe. Now, college gear trends. Now I always get a lot of questions about who's using what gear, what rackets I see, what do you think about this shoe, Cade? Have you tried this string? What do college players use this? Do college players use that? And today I'm going to be answering those questions with college gear trends. So I'm going to go through, shoes that are being used by a lot of college players, also rackets and strings, because those are mostly the questions that I'm getting asked. I mean, I can even talk about grips if you guys really want to, but we'll kind of save maybe that for the end. But starting off with shoes, there's so many shoes now. I've been lucky to be able to review a little bit of everything, I think, from the major brands. There's still some shoes I have not really been able to get my hands on, but maybe I will in the future. But a lot of college players are mostly wearing the three main brands in my head, which are Asics, Nike, and Adidas. So I'm seeing a lot of college players using that new Vapor Pro 11 and Vapor Pro 2. A lot of people just continued with the Vapor line. I was not one of those people. I don't like the extra air zoom unit under my forefoot, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it and continue to wear it. So there's a lot of people using that from the Nike line. There's also a lot of people still wearing the new Barricade. I also had trouble with that one. I was getting a little bit of blisters on my heel last year when I kind of used that for a while. It feels great on foot, but struggled a bit there on the heel with blisters. So I'm seeing a lot of people with the Barricade. Surprisingly, I don't see that many people wearing the Ubersonic. I don't know why. That would be kind of the rival shoe of Nike, the Vapor line, but I don't see a lot of that, and I don't see a lot of the Cybersonic either. I just don't think that really hit the college market for people wanting to get that shoe. I don't know why, but a lot of Barricades, a lot of Vapors, and then there's also, I would also say some Solution Speed FFs. Occasionally I see the Novak A6 shoe, the Court FF Novak I think it's called, but I am seeing more of the Solution Speed, and there also are some gel res users out here on the college circuit, you could say. So a lot of the college players are sticking towards shoes that are more lighter weight, I would say, just because a lot of us are fast, you could say. So the Vapor line, the Barricade line could be seen as maybe clunky or more heavy, but I think it's a good shoe to come kind of in and out of corners. So I think it is kind of lightweight in that area. And then also, like I said, the Solution Speed FF and the Gel Res 9. So those are kind of the shoes that I see mostly on the college circuit. So if we kind of go more into rackets, this is where people really like to know, what do we use? What are the setups? And I won't really get into the exact setups, with weight and all that, because I don't know everybody's customizations. But I see a lot of blades, a lot of variations of the blade. There's some people that still like to use I forget what gen we're on now. I think we're on V8, but I still see, the V7 and V6 occasionally. Some people like to use a racket and then just use it for as long as I can. They buy the grommets, etc., etc., etc. And yeah, sometimes they even buy some pro stocks as well. But I'm seeing a lot of blades. That doesn't really surprise me. It really fits kind of the college game style, if you will. I see some pro staffs, but not near as many as I do compared to blades. That's kind of it for Wilson. For head rackets, I see a lot of Radicals, but not as many as I would blades. I would say blade is probably the #1 still. I know it definitely was when I talked about this in a previous video, but the blade is definitely still #1. So yeah, like I said, I do see some Radicals. I do see some speeds, but not as many as I would say Radicals. And then also a little bit of kind of throwback for me. I actually have started seeing some more extremes. I don't know if they're extreme tours or extreme MPs. Probably extreme tours because of me. No, I'm just kidding. Because maybe they like it. It's a good frame. People can put weight on it. But like I said, definitely seeing more radicals and speeds than I would extremes. That's kind of it for head. I don't see many gravities. I don't see many prestiges. And the Instinct line is just pretty bad, so we don't see that either. As far as other brands go, I guess just to name them off, the Blade, the Radical, and the Speed. I do see pure arrows and pure drives. There's a lot of people that, maybe come over from Europe or even, the US and North America that grow up using the Babolat frames, and they like them. And they just stick with it. It's just kind of like that security blanket. They don't want to get rid of it. They know it's going to give them the power and the spin, so they keep it. So I do see some pure arrows and some pure drives, but mostly I'm seeing lots of blades, lots of radicals, and you could throw in maybe a pure arrow there. So those are kind of the most popular rackets you're seeing kind of on the college circuit, at least from what I've seen in my, last year to, I'm in year 3 now, but mostly in this past year, kind of because this is a trend video. So that's kind of for rackets, but if we talk about, we did shoes, strings, this is where it's kind of all over the map because, people come from all over the world to play college tennis. People have sponsorships from back home, there's local brands, etc. You guys know that I just switched to Tourline Super Toro, love that string. Hopefully we can get more people using that string because I really do think it's great. But as far as, big brands out there, a lot of people are still using Solinco, Hyper G, and Torbite. Those are super, super big, and a lot of people find that string to be good, and I would agree. I think it's super solid, or I should say, I think they are super solid strings, the Hyper G and the Torbite. But also, I would say, if the school has a sponsorship from Luxlon or you got that money, I do see some people using Lux ALU occasionally. Not as much as I did in the past, but I still see it. A lot of people just, it's dependable. It's, they know what they're gonna get from Lux ALU. It's been around for so long. And then also I am seeing, the classic Babolat RPM Blast. A lot of these kind of straight up regular polys are very popular. Like I said, RPM Blast, ALU, Hyper G, Torbite. Those kind of 4 are definitely like ones that I'm seeing all the time. And then you have ones that are less rare. Those are probably the most trendy ones that I still see. I think you got some people that occasionally use like 4G or Confidential like I used to. Or you might get somebody using like a Head Lynx Tour, Head Hawk, but those ones I don't see near as much. But definitely the most trendy, the 2 Solinco strings, RPM Blast, ALU, maybe a Vocal Cyclone, but I think that would not be near the top right now at least. So that's kind of it, guys. I will add grips in here. A lot of people, there's only 2 grips I ever see, and the ones that are easiest to tell are the Wilson Pro Over Grip and Torna Grip. So yeah, that's kind of the trends, guys. A lot of people have questions about racket string shoes and like what do we use, and that's kind of what's going on. So to run back through it, the Wilson Blade I think would be kind of the king for rackets. For shoes, I would have to give it to the Nike Vapor line. And then for strings, I think Solinco kind of is at that peak right there. But then there's a couple, like I said, honorable mentions there that come in the 2nd and 3rd spot. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Kind of interesting. Gear's always changing. If you have any questions about gear, you can let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And be sure to check out all of our discount codes. We got lots of stuff down there. So thank you for stopping by, and we will catch you guys on the next video.